Hello again, everyone. Connie here, and we're going to do a mat Pilates class. It's been several weeks since we've done one, so just wanted to share that with you again today. One of the things we're going to talk about are the concepts that'll help you go deeper in with the core with the Pilates class. It's very subtle. Yoga, Pilates, these are called subtle body workouts because to me, that means that you can make subtle changes and make it a good workout or make it kind of a sloppy workout. So we're going to try to make it a good workout today and keep these key components in mind. So one of those is the Pilates box. And there is a box in Pilates that you use on the reformer, but this is not the box that I'm talking about today. The box is in your anatomy from shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip, and shoulder to hip, and then across. So it's a nice rectangle, and we want to be mindful of keeping that box. We don't want to have one shoulder higher than another or have a hip higher than another. We want to maintain that box. And it's also a good reminder for good posture throughout our day. The other thing I've been thinking about more is transitions. So we are going to transition down to the mat. Now I'm going to try to do that without using my hands. And if you need to use your hands to get down to the floor, that's perfectly fine. But we're going to work up to try to get onto the floor without needing our hands. So we're going to face away from the mat to the end of our mat. Take our arms into a ballet first position, just rounded arms in front. And then we're going to take the top of our back foot onto the mat, bending our knees, coming down, trying not to use those hands, and not too gracefully, we're going to have a seat. All right, so we're going to work on C-curve first. So we're going to hold on to our thighs, and we're going to round back and look at our belly button. Now, I'm not forcing my chin down to my chest really hard. You hear the change in my voice when I do. I'm looking down. It's a gentle curve of the spine. And then we're going to come back up. So round back. Hold your thighs if you need to. Let those hands float if you don't need to hold on. Just round into that C curve. Rounding and coming back up. Rounding back and coming back up. Let's do two more like that. And then we're going to fully roll down onto our spine. Last one. Come up. Now roll down. If you need to hold on, hold your thighs, or else reach your arms long. We're going to count for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees to your chest. And this is a nice rest position if you ever need to just take a break and then come back and join us. Knees to chest is a good rest. All right, we're going to find neutral spine. So what neutral spine is when our natural double S curve is allowed to stay in place while we're on the mat. So we want to have contact with the mat, but we don't want to be imprinted and flatten out the double S curve. We want to keep that curve and be comfortably on the mat. So I want you to press into the lower part of the sternum, and you kind of lift the seat a little bit, and then press down into the seat. And then just let neutral spine happen. All right, now you're going to press in around the bottom part of your sternum, then press into the seat and come to the center. And then north, that sternum, south, the seat, and then back to neutral spine. So I hope that helps you find the correct position for neutral spine. All right, the next thing we're going to do is do our ab scoops. So the scoop position, I call it scoop or hammock, is that position where you have 2 points that are higher, and you have a semicircle, and the bottom point is your belly button. So thinking of your ribs and your hips as the higher points of your scoop and your belly button as that lower point. All right, so just lift that belly button off the mat, and then you're kind of all in line. Then we want to scoop and scoop out, hollow out that belly. And release and scoop. Again, we're not flattening the spine on the floor. And release and let's scoop one more time. And release. And as we talked about when we were sitting up, we're going to do some neck curls. So we have proper position. Now, if having your neck off the mat, your head off the mat, bothers your neck, please just keep it on the floor anytime. It took me a while to work up to it. I felt when I started Pilates, it was just all about my neck. And so, you know, it gets better, but practice safety first. So keep that head on the floor as needed. So we're going to gently point our chin toward our chest. Remember, not pushing it down. And our gaze goes to our belly button. And then we're going to lower the head down. Lift the head up. Point that chin down. And come back down. Let's do two more. Lift the head up. And down. And last time, lift up. And down. All right, we're going to do something called rib cage arms. So we're going to lift our arms overhead. Now, should be pretty easy to keep those ribs down. As we lift the arms overhead, if we're not cognizant of what we're doing, it's like our ribs are spreading and our abs are pushing up. All right? Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Now, as you lower them overhead, think about knitting those ribs together and pushing down with the belly button. Lifting up and over. So your spine position should not change as you lift those arms overhead. And last time, up and overhead. All right. The last preparatory exercise we're going to do are toe dips. So lift one leg off the floor and lift the other one off the floor. We're in a tabletop position, meaning our thighs are straight up and our shins are parallel with the floor. We're going to start dipping one toe and the other toe. And down, up, down, and up, down, up. So this movement of this leg might want to kind of change what's going on with the core. Might try to lift that back off the mat. So we're using our scoop, using what we learned in our preparation to keep the spine in the same position. Now we're going to speed it up a little bit. We're going to come down and down, down and down. So we're doing that scoop in opposition to the movement of the legs for 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. And bring those legs up, bring your head down. Actually, let's bring our feet to the floor. We're going to start with the 100. So, 3 levels for the 100 that I like to teach here. First level is keep your feet on the floor. Second level, come back to those tabletop legs. Now, third level is going to reach those legs out, and you have to really watch and make sure you don't arch your spine on that third level. So go whichever level you feel the most comfortable with. I'm going to lift my head and look down, keeping that proper neck position. And we're pumping as we inhale 5 times and exhale for 5 beats. And inhale for 5 beats and exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're halfway there. Inhale and exhale. For 5 and out. And 4. Breathe out. And 3. Breathe out. And 2. And out. Last one. And out. Hug your knees. Bring your head down. Look left and right. If you have any tension in the neck, it helps to release that. All right, we're going to do the roll up. Now, roll up for me was difficult to work on. So if it's difficult for you, what I want you to do is bend your knees. Come up. Hold on to your thighs. Tuck that chin gently toward the chest and come up. And then hold those thighs round back and come down. If we're going to go for the full roll up, we're going to reach our hands up, pressing our belly button down. Inhale to start. That means before we move. We're going to exhale, draw our chin toward our chest, roll up, and you might get stuck, which is fine. Reach parallel over those legs, with your head between your arms, and then exhale, roll down. Reach those arms up to the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, belly to spine. Chin towards that chest. Inhale, reach parallel over those feet. Exhale, roll down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Reach out. Inhale. Roll down. Exhale. Arms up. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Reach out. Inhale. Roll down. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Reach out. Inhale. Roll down. Exhale. Inhale. Last time up. And inhale. And roll down. Exhale. And just bring your arms to your side. Next, we are going to do single leg circles. So we have 2 levels for our single leg circles. First level, you can put the stationary leg on the mat and just circle the other leg towards the ceiling. All right, or you can have the resting leg long against the mat. Remember your box, don't have it longer than the other one. Again, we're going to lift up that leg, prepare with that inhale, pulling in that belly button, scooping out the abs. We're going to cross the midline of the body first, exhale, and then around up, inhale. Okay, so what we want to think about is that opposite hip. Is that opposite hip rocking as we're moving this leg? If it is, you need to make your circle smaller and cross your midline in, around, and up. Prepare with an inhale. Think about that scoop in the belly. We're going to take the leg away first. Exhale and inhale up. Exhale out, inhale up. For 4, watch that opposite hip. 3, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. You might want to give that leg a little hug there. That helps relieve that tension right there in the hip flexor. If you haven't done Pilates before, that could be a little ouchy for you today. So either long on the floor or bent knee on that side as we lift the other leg. Prepare with an inhale. Exhale, cross your body. Inhale, out. So only make the circle as big as you can resist with the core. 3 more, 2 more, and last one. And lift it up. Prepare with that inhale. We're going out first, exhale, inhale up. This is 4. We have 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and out, in and up, and hug that knee. We're going to bring the other leg up to meet it into a tabletop position. Now we're going to do single leg stretch. So the hands can be a little confusing if you're not used to doing it. So if it sounds complicated, just touch your knees, okay, and switch each side. The opposite hand's going to the inside of the knee. The same hand as that leg is going towards the ankle. You're going to reach your other leg long. Now, this is a more advanced position. The higher I go with my free leg, the easier the position will be. All right? So we're going to inhale and exhale. This is 4 and switch, and 5 and switch, and exhale and inhale, and 8 and switch. Hug your knees and bring your head down. All right, we're going to take our legs to a tabletop position. We're going to put together an exercise by doing the arms first and then the legs, and then we'll put them together. So we're going to reach our arms out and around.
Yeah, she did.
Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale one more time. Inhale and exhale. Now with the legs, the lower, remember that you reach your legs out, the harder. So if I'm going easier, I'm going to reach my legs up or maybe somewhere in between. Lowest is harder. So it's just bending and straightening. And bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. Last time. All right, bring those knees in, each hand on its own shin. We're going to lift the head. This time, elbows wide, looking down at your belly button. We're going to inhale before we move. Exhale, open. Inhale, circle the arms, close, hold those knees or shins. Exhale and inhale. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 2 more. Exhale and inhale. Hug your knees and bring your head down. Look left and right. All right, we're going for single straight leg stretch. So it's just like it sounds, straight leg. But if you have to bend your knee, just don't hold your knee behind your knee. Hold your thigh instead. So we're going to have one straight, both legs are straight. One is up, I'm holding it, the other's down, and switch. So don't lower that free leg as far down if it's difficult for you. And inhale and exhale. Remember, head down anytime. 4, 4, and switch. And 3, and switch. And 2, and switch. And last one, and switch. Hug your knees to your chest. All right, we're going to do a double leg lower lift. So this is a more, I wouldn't say it's a more advanced exercise, but it's a more difficult exercise because it's got double the weight of the legs going away from the body as you just did. So one thing you can do is make a little triangle with your pointer, fingers, and thumbs, and place that under your seat. And that just tips you just enough into that scoot position and it just helps you stay in that position. Otherwise, your arms are by your side. You're going to raise your legs up. Again, if we need to bend, soften those knees. That's perfectly fine. We're going to inhale as we lower and exhale as we lift. Inhale, so go down as far as you can without losing that scoop. And if you want to make it harder, lift that head. This is 6 and up and 7. Lift it up last time. 8 and up and bend your knees. Bring your head down. Look left and right. Release any neck tension. And we're going to go on to the crisscross. Now the crisscross, as far as I can tell, is the only exercise that supports the head in Pilates. So we have to take advantage, right, of supporting our head. So what we want to do with the upper body is move side to side. Okay, we want the whole trunk to move. We don't want to move the elbow in. Okay, that's cheating. All right, we want to move the whole trunk side to side, getting into those obliques. So we're going to bring our legs to tabletop, and what they're going to do is just reach out and in. Reach out and in. Okay? So we're going to reach our upper body towards the close knee and then switch. So exhale, inhale. 4 more times. 4 and switch. And exhale and inhale. And last time. Exhale and inhale. Hug your knees and bring your head down. Look left and right. And on to corkscrew. So corkscrew is another one of those, just like the lower lift. If you want to, you could place those fingers underneath your seat just to help you keep your scoop, or have your hands by your side. We're going to lift those legs up. Corkscrew is just like it sounds. We're going to do alternating circles and make that corkscrew shape. So we're going to exhale, lower, inhale, lift, and just reverse that circle. So the lower and rounder or bigger our circle is, exhale, inhale, and exhale and inhale. The harder it is, the bigger and lower the circle goes. Exhale, inhale, and exhale and inhale. And exhale, inhale, and exhale and inhale. Watch that scoop. Exhale, inhale. We don't want the spine coming off the mat. We're going to do 3 more sets, so 6 more rotations. Exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. And last one. Exhale, inhale, last time around, and exhale and inhale. Hug those knees to the chest. All right, we're going to come to a seated position, so we can just push our legs down to come up. Bring my notes over so I know what I'm doing here, and we're going to do a spine stretch forward. Let me scoot a little back so you can see my feet. All right, so we want to flex at the ankles. Now, I'm going to turn to the side for just a second. If sitting up tall in this position where you're just straight down to the hips and then straight forward with the legs makes you feel like you're going to slump here, just bend your knees a little bit, or you might get a little towel or a pillow and just sit on that, and that'll help you. It's just the tightness in your hamstrings and or lower spine make it difficult to keep you in that position. So if it's uncomfortable, you can take those changes. All right, so as we're reaching forward, we're pulling back in the belly button in that C curve. So I'm nodding my head. Inhale, nod your head, reach forward towards your toes, and sit up nice and tall. And your head comes nodding down. You're going to reach forward. Exhale and inhale. Sit up nice and tall. Nod your head. Exhale. Round your spine back as you're reaching your fingertips forward. So it's that push-pull feeling. We do 4 more here. Nod your head, run forward. And 3. And 2. Last one. And up. All right, we're going to work on our preparation for our open leg rocker. Open leg rockers, an advanced move. So we work up to those things and we make a kind of an intermediate exercise by doing the prep work. So I'm going to turn to my side just so you can see at first what I'm doing. I'm rounding my spine. Okay, I'm going to tuck my chin and then I'm going to try to balance. Okay, you have your sits bones. Then I'm going to try to balance right behind the sits bones. So I'm balancing and holding here, pulling that belly button back. Okay, so let's try that. We're going to balance, try to lift those feet off the floor. All right, so we're going to go into prep for open leg rocker. Again, into that balanced position. If you need to, keep your feet flat on the floor. If you can, you're balancing on your tippy toes. We're going to take our ankles from the inside and just lift one leg at a time as we're holding our C curve. So if you're like, oh, I feel like my balance is really challenged, that's good. That's what the exercise is at this point, is we're just challenging the balance right now. And up and down. I just always give a caution that make sure there's nothing like a weight or something behind you, that if you lost your balance and fell back, that would hurt you. All right, now we're going to bring our legs down. If you want an extra challenge, we're going to take our hands to the outside, still keeping that C curve, or you can keep the one leg at a time going, and we're going to lift both legs and down. Lift both legs and down. 4 more. 4 and 3. So we're really working hard to balance, and then we're lifting these legs. Last one, last one. Now see if you can take your arms off and hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Felt my face get hot on that one. All right, we're going to go to the saw. So feet about hip distance apart, flexed at the ankles. Again, if you want to place something under you or slightly bend your knees, we're going to reach our arms out. Inhale, then we're twisting our whole torso, pulling our belly button back and reaching twice. Exhale, exhale, inhale, twist, reach, and inhale and twist. Shh, shh. Inhale, twist, shh, shh, and inhale. Now let's flow through that. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, and inhale. Shh, 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 shh. So it's like you're trying to saw off your pinky toe. Shh, shh. And why you'd want to do that, I have no idea. All right, let's place your arms down. All right, we're going to work into mermaid. So we're going to side sit. Place our arm down, reach overhead, right outside the ear. So not in front, right outside the ear. And then try to use this oblique to lift, 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 lift up and reach the other way. and down, over, lift, 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 up, and reach, and down, and over, and lift, and reach. So as much as you can, try to use your obliques to lift you up. Let's do 2 more. And last one. And reach. All right, we're going to bring the legs the opposite way. Hey, Liz, go play with your toy. Have a seat. All right, we're going to come down and over and lift and reach. And down and over and down and over and lift and reach. Let's do 3. Down, over, lift, and reach. 2 more. Down and over, lift up, and reach. Last time. Down and over, and up, and reach. All right, now we're going to come to a prone position, and we're going to work more into our spine. So we're going to have our hands next to our chest with our elbows pointed toward our toes. Your feet are about hip distance apart. We're going to lift up, look left, look right, back to center and down. Big exhale. Side to side, center, and down. And what I just noticed is my shoulders were hiking up. I can kind of see that on the monitor there. So let's try not to do that. Keep those shoulders down and away from the ears. So up and left and right and center. Let's do 2 more. Left and right, center, and down. Last time. Lift up and left and right and center all the way down. All right, we're going to reach our arms. Sorry if this, my kind of going off screen there, but sorry. Okay, we're going to lift one leg and the opposite hand and reverse. Exhale and inhale. So this, we're starting slow with the swimming. So if this is your level, this is fine. Exhale and inhale. So keep going with this if that's where you're comfortable. Otherwise, we're going to just hover the arms and legs off the mat and go for 8 counts. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Hands next to your chest. Lift up and all the way back. All right, we're going to come to our side position. Notes over here. I find when I teach with my notes, the class flows much better, and my students always say class is harder because I don't have to stop and think, oh, what am I going to do next? So we're going to come down, have our head in our hand, or rest it on your upper arm, whatever's most comfortable for you. We are long against the edge of the mat. We're going to lift our legs up and bring them to the front corner. So this is an intermediate position. This long position is very difficult to maintain because there's not much to hold your balance. So most of us like to exercise here. We're going to start with front back. So we're thinking, oh, these are leg exercises, but we never forget the core in Pilates. So even though we're on our side, I want you to think of that scoop. Even though we don't have a mat behind us, still think of that scoop. And we're also thinking about not rocking in the hips. Okay, we want our hips to be level. If I came up to you with a level, that bubble would be right on. Okay, so that's what we want to think about. You can have your hand on your hip or have it in front to help brace. We're going to inhale twice and exhale that leg back. Inhale, inhale, exhale. This is 4, pulse and back, and 5 and pulse and back. Don't let that torso move. 6, pulse and back. Whoops, that bottom leg came up on me. And 8 and pulse and back. And that happens sometimes. One of the C's of Pilates is concentration. So I was thinking about instructing and not concentrating on keeping that lower foot on the mat, and thus it came off. So concentrating, that's why a Pilates class usually is pretty quiet, because it does take concentration to, remember, keep your box, pull your belly button in, keep that scoop. To really do everything with proper form takes a lot of concentration. So we're going to take that top foot, rotating it just slightly so the knee points towards your face, and then rotate it so then it lines up with the other leg. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. Lift with an exhale, lower, inhale. 4 more times. Go lift and lower, lift and lower. 2 more. Exhale and inhale, and exhale and inhale down. We're going to go to the side passe. So we're going to slide that toe up towards the knee. It's like the big toe to the knee. Lift your legs, straighten it out, lengthen. In, up, lengthen. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, up, exhale. 2 more. Last one. And exhale. Now we're going to do quick and small circles. We're brushing off that bottom foot for 8, 7, 6, without moving in the core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bend our knees, press off, and do that on the other side. All right, so come all the way down against the long edge of the mat. Whatever you want to do with your head, if up's more comfortable or down, you can do either. Take those legs to the front corner, pull that belly button in, and get ready for front back. It's inhale, inhale, exhale. So don't let that back swing make you lean forward. We concentrate and we keep control. Those are 2 big concepts of Pilates. Inhale, inhale, exhale. It's like you're painting a rainbow. This is 5, back. 6, pulse and back. Inhale, inhale, exhale. And last time, and back, and stack those legs for up, down. So slight rotation so that knee faces you, and then rotate it back down. Lift up. Inhale. 4 more. Lift and lower, and 3, and lower, and 2, and last one, and down for side passe. Up, reach, lower. In, reach, lower. Four, and 3, and 2, and last one, and down for circles. Exhale, 2, inhale, shh, 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 backwards, exhale, inhale, shh, 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 and 8. All right, bend your knees, come up to a seated position. Oops, lost it. All right, just sit comfortably. Reach one arm up and overhead, and reach the other one and overhead. Reach forward and sit up. We're going to reach straight up. Reach straight up. Lift one side up higher, other side. Just go side to side. Last time. And bring those arms all the way down. Well, I hope you liked our Pilates mat class today. Different than what we've done before, but the same concepts, of course, apply throughout. So I hope learning those concepts today helped you in your practice, and I'll see you next week. Oh, I almost forgot. The code word for this week is fireworks. Yay, I remembered. And next week, we are going to be doing a bar class. So hope to meet you at the bar next week, and we'll see you then. Thanks for joining me today.